Hi folks, Festus here, June 2017, and as you can see the garden's starting to grow now, and you know, when they start sprouting up like this, you know, you gotta start thinking about weeds. And what I've got here to do my weeding are my Planet Junior wheel hose. And if you recall in previous video, the first two here are the ones I restored. The green one is an official Planet Junior wheel hoe. The red one, basically, I think it's a knockoff of Planet Junior, because if you look, you can see it's got the numbers M180 on it, where the Planet Junior stamp should be. And I found out through a little investigation that's made by a company called Midland. But it's made the exact same specifications. The only thing is it's got a 14-inch wheel, where the Planet Juniors have a 15-inch wheel. But all the tools in it fit, so that's what I use to do the garden. Also, I got through an ad off of Craigslist. This is an official unrestored Planet Junior. That I got a guy, he travels around and goes in old barns and everything and makes offers on old farm equipment and brings it back, and I got it through him, and it's in pretty good original condition. And it's hard to see, but you can even see it's got the original lettering on it, which is it's pretty nice find. The handles are made out of ash, and the one in the middle there I restored did have some lettering on it, but it was so weathered that I didn't bother. I just refinished it. And the red one there, I actually made the handles out of oak. And so that's what I'll be doing to get the weeds in the garden. And also this is a third or fourth one I got. And interesting, if you see, it's only got the one arm here. And the reason for this is the way they design these ones. And I'll take it apart and show you. There's this bearing here actually has a square nut on it, and it's used to take the wheel and put it on the other side. So if you want to straddle the plants that you have and not have the wheel, you know, hitting it, kind of substitutes I guess a poor man's way of, you know, making up for not having a double wheel hoe. So they had this unit here, and I'll show you how they did it. See, this wheel here just comes right off, and there's a square hole in there, and this it's got a square key in it. You just flip it around. So, you know, when you go from regular wheel hoe to the offset, and then you can do it that way, and screw it up, and you can see that the wheel is now offset. So if I'm going down a row, I have the sweeps on either side, and it'll leave the plant alone and get the sweeps a lot closer to the plant. So that's the design they had. That's why they had the one arm on the wheel hoe. So anyways, I'm going to do a little bit of hoeing, and I'll show you how to do that. And oh yeah, this is my gardening buddy, Bunny, and she's a smart little girl because it's pretty hot today, and she's like, it's nap time, and I'm going to be underneath the porch here, lay on the concrete, and maybe eat some grass and do whatever cats usually do. And also, when you'd buy a kit from Planet Junior, they always included a little wrench, and this is an original wrench with the original red color on it, and as you see, made in the United States of America. It's always pretty good. It's the number 3 wrench, and it has a little hammer on the end, and the open ends box wrench would be for this, or if you wanted to use it like a socket, this would fit here, or it would fit on the you know, to put the tools on. But it's interesting, this little one here, and what was that for? Well, the nuts on the handlebars were smaller, and you wanted, there's adjustments so you can raise and lower the handlebars, and that little side there would turn the smaller nuts so you could adjust the handles up and down. And these are the type of cultivating tools you'd use. These are called duck foot sweeps, and they're good if the ground's, let's see, you got a crust on the top from the rain, and it's good for breaking it up. The thing is, unless you have 5 of them lined up on the wheel hoe, there's a lot of overlap that you have to go back and get. That's why I prefer the sweeps here, and the way they're designed is they have there's a little notch there, or a raised portion, and basically, you know, it's nice. They got the holes here. Put it right in through the hole. You don't even have to do that, and it locks into this slot here. You tighten it down and you're all set to go. And again, I prefer the sweeps. You get a wider cut with it, and you don't have to go back as much. So that's what I'm going to use to weed the garden. Alright, she's good and tight, and raise her up. And as you can see, see how the sweeps overlap, and they give a really nice wide cut. And you know, for getting the weeds when they're young, that's when you got to do it. Let's take care of some weeds here. And again, the technology of this is from the turn of the century, and I'll tell you, I can do a lot of the garden probably in under half an hour, where a hand hoe would take forever. And I'm going to be honest with you, I did use my little Troy-Bilt Jr. to do in between a lot of the rows here, just because it's super quick, but do our best to keep the weeds down. And again, they have modern versions. Haas Hose is selling these versions, and I prefer the pistol grip handle here. I actually made these I used a template out of the original. The reason why is because you can hold it like a pistol grip, you can hit it harder. The other ones they have where they're steamed and bent, that's more for like if you're using a plow and you had to steer it more, that handle works better. But this one, with that little bit of extra, you can give it a push on it and it works pretty good. So anyways, I got more weeding to do, and those are my Planet Junior tillers. Take care everybody, Festus out.